Right everybody, about 6 months ago I made a video about what kind of gore changes I would have liked to have seen made in Dying Light 2 over the next few months from that point. 6 months later, I'm gonna go ahead and test out various ways of killing these zombies to see if any major improvements have been made to the gore system in Dying Light 2. If you guys love Dying Light 2 content, make sure you subscribe because that is pretty much all I do here. Without further ado, let's get into it. First issue that I had with the gore system is really a combat system flaw, is the physics. All of the zombies noticeably felt very floaty, awkward, stiff, especially that move you just saw right there. Now I am happy to report the viral leap is fixed, as most of you probably know. That was one of the bigger gripes, but the fact is still, the physics are really messed up. And I'm gonna show that with the grapple. That one wasn't too bad, doesn't really showcase the full issue at hand. There. Did you guys see that? I don't think I'll need to replay it, but I think it was very obvious that that zombie flew very fast, way beyond what any reasonable human or superhero for that matter would be able to throw something. This is not a bug that happens once. It has been reported to Techland for months now. They're well aware that this grapple does not work. The other side of the physics issue is one that actually doesn't utilize the physics. It's the fact that everything in this game is mostly animation based. And the issue with that is there is no variation to the combat, no fluidity, and especially when compared to the first game, it's straight up boring. Now I'm gonna test out with a heavy swing what happens to the zombies. There was no spin. I was happy to see that. Now let's see how often that happens. Same bisect, same bisect, same bisect. Same bisect. Well, at least they don't do that annoying spin anymore. But the fact is, we're on to my next complaint, is the gore is the same. It's very static. There are other parts of the body that you can chop apart now, but you just see that same diagonal cut. The first game had a vertical cut. I would like to see more. There are no physics to the intestines. It is simply either that cut or you'll see that spin. Now, this axe is very powerful, so it doesn't show the physics side of it. I'm gonna try to use something a little less powerful to showcase the point. You know what, Techland? Did you guys actually address that? Because I am having a very difficult time getting the zombies to spin on a heavy attack with both that axe and this bobble mace, or however it's called. Are you guys seeing this? This is incredible. Now, I'm not saying it's particularly good, but the fact that it's not the same thing over and over gives Techland some bonus points. I'll give credit where it's due there. Still, I would like to see some improvements to the physics on some heavy hits. Now we're gonna check out the physics when a zombie is impacted by a thrown weapon. The issue with this before is similar to that of the heavy attack. They would do the same spin around, so I'm very curious to see if they fix that here. That looked pretty good. Uh-oh. That's not promising. That problem may be persisting, but we'll check it out with a few more zombies. Not so much there. Okay, so far with 4 zombies, it's a 50-50. That is 50% better, but still not gone. Same feeling I had before. It is a little bit more improved, but it seems that with more sharp weapons like katanas and knives, I'm having a hard time finding the word, but with the other weapons like bats, you're going to be seeing more variation in the physics. Good job, Techland there. Very happy to see that, but again, needs a little bit more work. Now, this is a gore video after all, so we're gonna test out some of the dissections that you can perform on these zombies. All right, I have a test subject right here. Just to confirm, I do have the gore set to full. Okay, we're gonna go for the bisect and see if it happens. Now, from this point, we're gonna see if we can cut off the head, but it looks like there's a bit of a gore limitation on the other dismembered part of the body. Now, I noticed here an arm came off. Not sure if that happened with my recent swings, but let's go to the legs. It does look like there is still a bit of a gore limit in place. I am not too happy to see that, but I understand that there may be performance reasons behind that. Arms off, looking clean and nice. Brain matter popping out. That is a current new issue that I've noticed, that there are random pop-offs of limbs, more specifically legs, I've found, when zombies, it's like an obligatory dismemberment. It's like the game knows that there's supposed to be gore, so they're like, okay, let's pop something off, even though it's not really justified. Let's get on to more of the gore. Cut some people up. As you're just swinging through, not really paying too much attention, the game feels nice and clean. There's a lot of gore going on. Then again, throughout this video, you're gonna keep seeing this diagonal cut. I would like to see more going on. Another problem I had in my previous video were the hit reactions. You'll notice that, yes, the kicks do a little bit more. After 2 on both of those zombies there, they ended up going down. But just like everything else, it is improved, but not very great. Especially when they're down on the ground. There has been no work done to the physics down here. But then again, after 6 months of potential work being done to the game, I would have liked to have seen more. Now checking out the blood decals. In the first game, there was some dynamic stuff going on. When blood would hit the wall, you'd see it trickling down. Here in this game, just with a quick glance, you can immediately tell there isn't all that much going on. Now, I believe there are more decals present on the screen than before, so that's good, but the fact that they weren't very good to look at or interesting to look at to begin with, I wouldn't really say that there's been much improved. It's bloody, yes, it's gory, yes, but nothing new has really been added over the 6 months. Now, one last thing I would like to check out is a new item added to the game, the firearms. In the Techland content creator program, or whatever it's called, we're able to ask the devs questions, and one of them I asked was if there is gun-specific damage going on. Now, the response was yes, there is, but I'm not too sure if it was misunderstood or just simply not answered properly, because what I'm about to show you is there are no gun-specific wounds that go on to the zombies. Alrighty, I just got some guns and ammo to fully prove this, so let's see if there are bullet holes added or any gun-specific damage done to the zombies. Doing a quick pass through, I am seeing nothing really at all, but also nothing that the melee weapons can't do. Now let's see up close with the assault rifle. Okay, that looks like a slash mark, if anything. Okay, I don't know if I'm gonna show that, but I will be able to confidently say that can happen from a baseball bat. Blunt weapons. All right, no bullet holes. Can't pop the blisters. So I don't think I need to go through the other guns to confirm it, but I'll just do a quick pass through to show that firearms do no unique damage to the zombies. So Techland, if you're going to add any other gore updates, I would love to see some bullet holes, something that any other weapon, melee weapon, can't do. One side note, I can't believe how gnarly the shotguns are. They rip through the zombies. Now, my point still stands, it's all stuff you can do with melee weapons, but it looks and feels really, really good. So props to Techland for that. After revisiting the gore system in Dying Light 2, I can say that not much work has been done to it, unfortunately. However, I will say that there are nice minor improvements that generally improve the feel of the combat during average gameplay sessions. If you go around looking for the specific issues I've mentioned or others that have bothered you, you will more than likely still find them present in the game today. That doesn't mean there isn't any further work being done, because Techland did see my original video about the gore. This one was a little less formal. I was simply going through playing just like everybody else does. You play the game and you notice things. Once more content drops for the game, I will be doing more quality videos, so to speak. If you have also noticed there are some issues with the gore and physics in Dying Light 2, let me know your experiences with the game. Also, if you like Dying Light 2 content and you want to see more of it, more updates, coverage, reviews, hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. So to conclude, the gore is a bit better, maybe here and there, but unfortunately, mostly the same. Thank you all for watching. I will see you all in the next video.